rid of the ghouls, someone. Go on.
Rough night, sir.
Could shave a yak with it. This isn't making me feel better.
Victim pushed from second floor, impaled through the heart and lungs.
What is that?
Well, he'd been taped to a chair first. Plastic bag over his...
Been pushed, or he might have jumped. New jeans by the look of them. New Nikes.
And a wallet full of cash and cards.
Not junkies or dossers then.
How could he have jumped? Taped up like that? Well, anyway, it hardly matters.
It matters very much. If he jumped, that's tantamount to suicide.
Even if they'd been planning to kill him.
Defence would say they were just trying to scare him. He got too scared and did something they hadn't expected. Jumped through a window. We'd only get culpable homicide. The name on the credit cards?
Alan Mitchison.
We need an address. Get this poor bastard into a body bag. Come on, show me the flat. It was the kind of hellhole where gangs go to spray their names and urine. The tenements round here were mostly abandoned, waiting demolition. Everything with even a whiff of monetary value had been stripped out. What have we got?
Sports bag full of booze, sir. Whiskey, rum, a few tinnies.
Party time. There's the window. Siobhan.
Yeah.
I want prints from the bag and its contents. If it's from an off-licence, you'll probably find price stickers. If not, it could be from a pub.
Well, whoever sold them the carry-out might give a description.
Now, we're looking for one, more likely two people. One to hold them, one to tape them to the chair. How did they get here? Bus? Taxi? How do they know about this place? Ask the neighbours. Anyone find that address? It's got a gang feel to it. Drugs, maybe. Or a loan you'd stop paying.
Alan Mitchison, sir. Address at Morrison Street.
The keys from his pocket.
Nope. No. There we go.
Letters. You have just scooped life's jackpot.
I don't think so.
Oh, credit card statement.
Aberdeen HMV. Nikes from Edinburgh Sports Shop. Then a curry house in Furry Boot Town again.
Why is it called that? Furry Boot Town?
When the riggers first went up to Aberdeen, the locals asked them, "For your boot fray?" At least that's the way I heard it.
Oh, I just thought it was because of the cold. 2-week gaps between purchases.
Our man an oil worker.
Not a stick of furniture.
The simple life. Rucksack. Looks like you came in, changed clothes, buggered off out again.
Personal stereo, tapes.
Crash test dummies. Neil Young. No bad. Dancing pigs.
Never heard of them. T-bird oil. Striking the balance.
Yep. Oil man.
Funny. Aberdeen cropping up again.
People are dying laughing.
We won't get much help with this one. Top brass are obsessed with Johnny Bible.
Didn't take the tabloids long to come up with a name.
Is there really a connection?
Between Johnny Bible and Bible John. What do you think?
Oh, before my time, old man. Want to give me a history lesson, Detective Inspector?
Bible John terrorised Glasgow in the late 60s.
Together with glam rock?
That was the 70s. Well-dressed young man with reddish hair, knew his Bible and frequented the Barrowland Ballroom. Picked up his victims there, beat them, raped them, strangled them. Then he disappeared. Right in the middle of Scotland's biggest manhunt. Never resurfaced, the case open to this day.
How many women did he kill? 3?
Same number as the new kid on the block. Johnny Bible, right enough. Could be the original spiritual son.
But there are differences. The new killer's victims aren't just Glasgow. Edinburgh and Aberdeen as well.
True. Bible John finished Scotland's 60s. Killed whatever dribble of peace and love made it this far north.
Did you work on the case?
68, 69. I was in the army, Northern Ireland.
So how come you remember everything about it?
My chosen subject, if I ever get on Mastermind.
Scotsman, Herald's, Record and Press and Journal.
Terrible business, these murders.
Just came back. Don't know much about it. Johnny Bible, they call him.
3 killings in 10 weeks. Looks like the police are expecting another body any day.
Could be playing with it right now.
What a thought.
Sounds like a hungry devil.
You have a nice day now.
Black and blue. Not the Stones' best, but bluesy, mellow. My own place wasn't so different from Alan Mitchison's. Underused. More of a base than a home.
You have 2 new messages. Message 1.
Detective Inspector Rebus? I was given this number. Tracy Minchell, personnel manager at Tiber Doyle. Your station asked me to confirm that Alan Mitchison was in our employ. I can fax through details if you give me a number. Bye.
Goodbye and bingo.
Message 2.
Out in the hall here, sir. Thought you might like to know. Got a couple of clear prints of the cans you found at the crime scene. Guess what? Their owners on the computer. Past convictions for violence.
Come on, Pete, name.
Anthony Ellis Kane.
Cheers, Pete.
Record for attempted murder, assault, reset. All Glasgow. No convictions in the past 7 years. Speak tomorrow.
You have no new messages.
Ah, that's what you think. Rebus.
Sir, the taxi driver confirmed dropping off a party of 3 at the crime scene. One description fits Mitchison.
Well done, Siobhan. Were they drunk?
Well, he was. The other 2 pretty sober. Picked them up outside Mal's bar. We've had a word with the staff. They sold them the carry-out.
We'll need to check family. Next of kin.
Question. Motive? An argument?
Too much premeditation. They just happened to find sealing tape in a polythene bag in the house? Nah. They brought them. You're working late.
Oh, Keen, that's me. Maybe you should think of trying to get some sleep yourself, sir.
Been here all night, yes, Clark?
Oh, it just feels like it. I'm running a check on Anthony Ellis Kane.
And Mrs. Minchell on the phone for you, sir. Line 1.
Ms. Minchell.
Inspector Rebus? I have Alan Mitchison's file in front of me. What would you like to know?
Next of kin?
There isn't one. It seems Alan was an orphan. I have details of children's homes, no mention of family.
What was Mr. Mitchison's position within the company?
Painter and platform maintenance. You've no idea how fast the North Sea can strip paint from steel.
Uh-huh. Which rig did he work on?
I'd have to check.
I would appreciate it if you could. Thank you, Miss Mitchell.
Anthony Ellis Kane, mental Glaswegian. Tony L. Bulk of his productive life spent in the employ of Joseph Toll, a.k.a. Uncle Joe.
Gangfield, didn't I say so? Get on to Ouija land.
Already have.
Well, you're definitely in line for today's sweetie.
Story is that Tony L crossed Uncle Joe and Joe got his son, Stanley, onto it. Well, Stanley isn't his real name. Malky, actually. But everyone calls him Stanley on account of his hobby.
Well, let me guess. Stanley knives.
He collects them. And uses them.
On Tony L.
Who knows? But Tony's back in circulation. Bag over his victim's head is his trademark. They're expecting you in Glasgow this afternoon.
Raintown. The Scots language is rich in words to do with piss-awful weather. Dreich and smur are only two of them.
You could smoke that inside out the rain.
I bet they'll ban that one day. You're kidding.
How you doing, John?
Jack Morton, I thought you were in Falkirk.
But they're short-handed here.
What's happened to you?
I looked at myself one day and couldn't understand how the mirror didn't break. Got off the booze and the cigs, joined a health club.
You look great.
I wish I could say the same for you, John.
Listen, I'm here to see a D.I. Ancram.
Oh, you're here to see me. Ancram's up to his eyeballs, Johnny Bible. I heard it was you, I volunteered.
Oh, well, there's something I don't hear every day. Rebus and Morton, the old firm reunited.
Let's get some coffee and talk about dear old Uncle Joe. The murder room.
The centre of operations for Johnny Bible.
That's Michelle Strachan, Johnny's first victim.
Killed in Aberdeen.
Duthie Park, student at Robert Gordon University. Raped and strangled, one shoe missing.
Johnny's souvenir.
Victim 2, 6 weeks later, Angela Riddle, prostitute on Leith Docks.
I knew her.
Seriously?
Arrested her once. Angie knew the score. Calmed down the new girls. Body found in Warriston Cemetery, no?
Missing a necklace. After Angela, a month-long gap until Juju, Judith Cairns, on the dole when she was found dead.
In Kelvin Grove Park.
Yep. No sign of her backpack, which friends swore she took everywhere. 3 women, 24, 21 and 19. 2 weeks since Juju.
And now everyone's waiting.
Anyway, we're not here for Johnny Bible, or even Bible John. Uncle Joe. Joseph Toll has a share in just about everything that's dodgy in Glasgow. Money lending, protection, prosies, betting.
Drugs?
Maybe. There's a lot of maybes with Uncle Joe. It's as slippery as a Thai bath. Oh, he owns massage parlours too.
OK. Uncle Joe isn't Glasgow's Man of the Year.
Nice friends and family too. Tony L, poly bag merchant with a penchant for power tools. And there's Joe's son.
Mr. Stanley Knife.
Well, emergency rooms all over Glasgow can testify to that particular hobby.
Where does Uncle Joe live?
Oh, forget it. He wouldn't get past the door.
Want a bet?
I can't believe you've managed this.
A quick phone call to an old sparring partner in Barlinnie. Cafferty owes me a few favours.
Desi Cafferty? Used to be a rival of Uncle Joe's.
They grew up together. Bonds made in childhood. I won't be long. Take 40 winks.
Oh, you're kidding? In a street like this? I'm not going to blink.
Joe Toll's residence was 2 council houses in Glasgow's East End knocked together. He'd merged the back greens too. A waterfall straight out of a budget DIY store. And parakeets, probably filched from the zoo.
I hope your ears don't need cleaning. Guess I'll say this only once. Anthony Kane worked for me 12 years. A year or so back, he told me he was wrong. Wanted to be his own boss. We parted on amicable terms.
What was Tony planning on doing?
Don't know. If that's everything...
You remember Bible John, Uncle Joe?
Hunters of coppers on the streets, bad for business. Now this Egypt turns up Johnny Bible. I'm a businessman. The slaughter of innocents sickens me.
Very public-spirited.
What's this got to do with Tony L?
Nothing. Where did Tony go?
London.
Now wait a second, Jack.
Yeah, I'd seriously prefer to get out of here. This part of town isn't exactly welcoming.
Is that Stanley the Knife?
Oh, at his classiest best. Pinstripe trousers, trainers, shell suit jacket. They say even his bling is little gold Stanley knives.
OK, let's split. My kind of pub, Jack. Glad to see you can still recognise them.
Look, don't be fooled by Joe's wheezing old pensioner routine. Eve, that's his missus. She's about 50, looks 40. Blonde out a bottle, but there must have been a time she could have passed for Madonna. Dusty! Joe can't be that bastard.
Jack, station want you to call in.
Well, cheers. Back in a mo, John.
Just you and me. Dusty.
It's a long story.
I'll get it next time then. Whiskey and a half a lager, Dusty. What's he drinking these days? Holy water?
Orange juice. Any more like him and I'll be out of business.
Got a newspaper here?
Behind you. Whiskey.
Get us another while you're at it.
Interesting.
Yeah?
You first. You rattle anything loose from old Joe?
Tony L's off the payroll. Might be down south.
Well, that's not what I just heard. Thanks, Dusty. I got the station to shake down a local snitch. Tony L's been working up north.
Aberdeen?
Well, snitches don't tend to be geography graduates, just up north. Been taking contracts on an independent basis.
So Uncle Joe tells me exactly the opposite direction. That sounds right.
Bloody hell, that was quick. Same again?
Glasgow clearly didn't live up to its name as a spa town.
Even the rain's 40%. Hit me.
Alan Mitchison, born Grangemouth. Mother died in childbirth, father followed 2 years later. Infant Alan was put into care.
Brothers? Sisters?
None. Children's home, foster families. Put up for adoption, but an unruly kid.
Is there any other kind?
Grew up into a sulky teenager, but talented in some subjects. English, music, geography. After school, decided on a life on a North Sea platform.
An existence not unlike a children's home. It's regimented, dormitories.
Spell of training at Robert Gordon's Institute of Technology's Offshore Survival Centre.
Robert Gordon's? Johnny Bible's first victim went there.
Different case, sir. Mitchison worked the Sullenvo terminal on Shetland.
For T-Bird Oil. Where's it get its name?
One of its founders was a Thomas Bird. He died. Major Randall Weir, now the owner. And before you ask, the Major is a nickname.
Friends? Colleagues?
Of the Majors.
Mitchison?
One on Sullenvo, Jake Harley. He's on a bird-watching holiday on Shetland. He probably doesn't even know Alan's dead. Only other name I have is a colleague who works offshore. Willie Ford.
For a boot tune, here I come.
Excuse me.
Yes?
3 things. 1, I'm a journalist. 2, I want to give you £500. 3, there's nothing illegal involved. It's a boring job, or I'd do it myself.
What are you looking for?
People who have consulted old newspapers recently from 1968 to 70.
About what?
Johnny Bible. We're checking possible connections with old cases. I'll need some names, addresses. What about I come in tomorrow? Same time.
In the early days of the oil boom, Lowlanders scurried north looking for hard work and high wages. Aberdeen was Scotland's El Dorado, conjured out of the husk of a fishing port. Then there were the Americans, roughnecks, roustabouts. They didn't want a quiet coastal town, they wanted to raise hell. El Dorado became brothels, bloodbaths, brawls. Men came back shaking their heads, muttering about slavery and 12-hour shifts, and the nightmare North Sea.
Drifter!
The usual suite. Nothing but the best for the capital CID. Inspector Rebus. Welcome to Silver City, sir. DS Lumsden.
How you doing? Fancy hotel?
Grampian CID only too happy to pick up the tab. Help yourself at the bar while you're our guest. Talking of which, fancy a drink before you settle in?
Show me the way. Cheers.
So, what do you want to do here, John?
Talk to the oil company, track down 2 of Mitchison's friends, see if there's any sign of Tony L.
Tony L?
Anthony Ellis Kane. You smoke?
No thanks.
How's the Johnny Bible case going up here?
Oh, dead slow and stop. You attached to the Edinburgh side?
Yeah, if nothing else, he's doing a good job of uniting Scotland. A murder each in Glasgow, Edinburgh and Aberdeen. No, I'm not. Do you think he's local?
I've no idea. So why the interest?
You tell me part of your job is oil liaison.
Grampian Police isn't just a dry land force. If there's a theft on a platform, a fight, you could end up flying 3 hours to a watery hell. Oh, that was quick. Another?
I'll get it.
Not for me, John. Better let them see my face in the office. Remember and put it on the tab. Oh, and if you're eating out, I'll let you have a few addresses. Yeah. Tell them you're a cop. You'll find the bill more reasonable.
Tut tut.
Some officers I wouldn't tell that to, but I think we're on the same wavelength. Am I right?
You could be.
Inspector Rebus by any chance?
Miss Minchell,
You got my message.
I phoned before leaving my hotel.
Sorry about the change of plan. Last minute call to this conference. Don't worry, we'll get pizza talk inside.
I was hoping you were going to ask me to dance.
Name's Tracy.
Outside the North Sea Oil Conference Centre, there were demonstrators in full combat kit and radiation hoods. The women in mermaid costumes.
Decisions made now will affect your children's grandchildren.
The megaphone girl had bleached hair, braided. Could have been the 60s. She shouted loud, but her face didn't show any emotion. She was just working. I reckon they have a point.
Tibor Doyle spend millions on environmental protection, Inspector.
Yeah, and it's John.
Not Swampy then. You're supposed to have a delegate badge to get in, but just flash your police card or whatever you have. Conference is on the top floor. You asked about the deceased's friends. There's no sign of Jake Harley, though he should have been back from vacation a couple of days ago. You can talk to his girlfriend if that's any use, Bryony McLean.
Might as well.
She's on Shetland. I'll get you on one of our regular planes tomorrow. The day after, I'll arrange for you to go to Bannock to talk to Willie Ford.
Bannock? That's the platform that's been closed down. Political hot potato.
It's why the demonstrators are here.
Why is it called Bannock?
Short for Bannockburn. Major
Two men got in the lift. Tracy Minchell visibly stiffened, gave a slight curtsy to the elder of our fellow travellers. Long yellow silver hair swept back from his forehead and behind his ears. He wore a baggy linen suit and rested his hands on a silver-topped cane, like something out of Tennessee Williams. He looked straight at me and took a notepad out of his pocket, scribbled something, tore the sheet off and handed it to the second man, who read it and nodded. Who was that?
Major Weir. Mr. Tibor Doyle himself.
What was the note all about?
The Major doesn't say much. He communicates better on paper. No, seriously. Don't think I've heard him say more than, a dozen words since I started here. Nothing wrong with his voice, just his accent is American.
So?
So he wishes it were Scottish. He's got this obsession with Scotland and his Scottish ancestry.
Anything else I should know?
Strict teetotaler. One whiff of alcohol from an employee and they're out.
My kind of guy. Is he married?
Widower. He had a son, apparently. I think he died too, or was disinherited. Something else he doesn't talk about.
And a flunky with him?
Oh, you mean the next most powerful man in Tibor Doyle?
I could tell by the way he was taking notes.
Hayden Fletcher.
Maybe it's my tracker's nose, but I found the bar. The only person in the entire place who managed it. Everyone else must have been afraid the Major had catched them with a half a shandy. I wasn't alone for long. A tall, bony guy, thin and red hair, came and stood close to me, despite the bar being empty.
Soda water, heavy on the ice.
Accent pitched somewhere in the mid-Atlantic. The flesh around his neck was slack, putting him, I'd say, in his early 50s.
Why do I still come to these things? Want one?
No, thanks.
You a delegate?
Nuh-uh. Observer.
Newspaper?
Nope.
Thought not. Oil's only news when something goes wrong. Maybe when they decommission Bannock. You know, we're bigger than the nuclear industry, but we get half the coverage.
That's good, isn't it? No news, all that.
So, what exactly are you observing?
I'm off duty right now. What do you do?
Work my guts out. I have to tell you, my company's just about given up trying to sell to the oil industry. Rather buy Yank or Scandinavian. No wonder Scotland's down the pan. Oh, we want independence.
That the problem or the solution?
Yeah, don't start me. Mostly what I do is attend boring conventions like this.
Smoke?
Gave up years ago.
Congratulations.
Don't think I'm not still tempted. You sure about that drink?
Go on then.
Friend, fill us up right here. Hey, it's Ryan, by the way.
John Rebus.
In case you ever need it. Here's my card.
Ryan Slocum, sales manager, Eugene Construction.
You got one for me?
Policemen don't carry business cards.
Did I say anything incriminating?
It wouldn't bother me if you did. I'm based in Edinburgh.
A long way from home. Is it Johnny Bible?
No. There are other murders.
It's a mad, bad world.
Isn't it just?
Hey, I'll get these. Nice meeting you.
Adieu, Mr. Slocum. I got back from the conference centre ready for a bath, but was cut off at the pass by Lumsden. He twisted my arm to go for a drink.
Call me Ludo, we're mates as well as colleagues, no?
Ludo Lumsden? Your parents had a sense of humour.
Must have had. Well, the Italians up here are docile, and they never quite managed to run the town. Americans, they run a lot of the clubs and some newer hotels. Aberdeen is strictly corporate. And down by the docks, like in any port, you get your strippers and hard drinkers, a tiny minority. Oh, I know, you hear all these stories about high-class brothels, dope, porn, gambling, alcohol. But as for seeing the stuff, oil's gone legit.
Those are the fattest seagulls I have ever seen.
Next stop on the magical furry boot tour.
There was no downside to Lumsden's Aberdeen. I was a tourist being sold a line. The home of Baxter's soups, men in skirts, and grannies heeling hay.
In here, Box Club.
Recognise that guy? Over there.
Him? Or should I?
Major Lear's right-hand man. Hayden Fletcher.
Powerful people are allowed to party too, John. Knew you'd find this place interesting.
Yeah?
It's where Johnny Bible met Michelle Strachan.
Suddenly Burke's looked different. I saw dancers and drinkers, proprietorial arms around unwilling necks. I imagined Johnny Bible standing quietly by the bar, ticking off possibles in his mind, narrowing the options down to one.
You can catch fish in there. At night.
I wouldn't eat them, like.
Relaxing. I should take it up, if I had the time.
That I've plenty of.
Laid off. Oil man.
Times got tough. I had my follow down a weekend.
Here the rigs are a tough shift. Dope.
Oh, aye. All over the place. Just for relaxation, Ken. Nobody was daft enough to work wired. One false move and a pipe can have your hand off. And booze. No woman mind, but Scuddy mags up to her ears. All taste catered for.
I can imagine.
And yeah, the rigs are no worse than anywhere else. Can get any kind of drugs you want any night of the week in the clubs round here.
Yeah. Like where?
I don't go to them. I'll be doing here. Up in town. Burke's and the like.
Burke's? Well, hope you catch an oily one.
You take care out there, pal.
The hotel bar was empty. Just this one woman, perched at the bar smoking a black cigarette, like a Vetriano painting. She had peroxide hair and wore a lot of gold. Crimson two-piece suit. Her tights, her stockings, black. Stockings, definitely.
Evening.
Morning, more like. No?
You were the convention. Thank God for that. Every last one of them's tried to chat me up, but all they can talk about is crude. As in oil. So what do you do, Mr...
John. I'm a police officer. How's that for a chat-up line?
No worse than I've heard tonight. I'm Eve. Johnny Bible case.
Why does everyone ask that?
I remember Bible John. I was brought up in Glasgow. For weeks my mum wouldn't let me out of the house. And now it's all happening again. Hey, when I said remember Bible John, your line should have been, you don't look old enough.
You said you didn't want chatting up.
That's not quite what I said. Let me get you another one of those.
Better not. Early rise.
Pity.
Good night. I felt her eyes on me as I went upstairs. She sat there alone, smoking her Sobrani. Sad eyes. I had to force my feet upstairs. Truth is, I've always found relationships with the opposite sex tricky. Comes from growing up in a Fife mining town. You stuck your hand down a girl's blouse, the next thing her father was after you with a leather belt. Isn't made easier by the likes of the Johnny Bible case. Women abused, then killed. Rape's about power. So is killing. This job... I'd seen the post-mortem photos of Angela Riddle. First thought that came to me was... good body. Oh. Get into bed, Rebus. You car crash, you.
What? It's Ludo. No rest for the wicked.
Slashed his wrist by the book. Up and down rather than across.
Bathwater looks cold.
It is. Ever seen that painting, The Death of Marat? One arm over the side of the bath.
Ludo, you sure it's Tony L?
Landlady said he signed the book. Anthony Ellis Kane.
Not going incognito then. She discovered him, the landlady.
The only bathroom in his landing. The other guests were complaining. Oil workers don't like to be kept waiting. She and one of her lodgers got the door open and found him like this. Will somebody get me those evidence bags? The door was locked from the inside and hadn't been forced when I got here.
So how'd the landlady and the lodger get in?
A screwdriver. We checked.
D.S. Lumsden?
One turn in the lock and it opens. Oh, you got them. Cheers. Look at this lot. Found them in his bedroom.
Heroin works. I don't see any marks in his arms.
Look closer.
Yep. Hasn't been using long, though.
And how sick's this? Magazines under his bed. Snuff babes, printed with pride in the USA.
This stuff's the hardest core I've ever seen.
And the knife he cut himself with.
Stanley knife. This isn't suicide. Tony L used to work for a Glasgow gangster, Uncle Joe. Joe's son is nicknamed Stanley for precisely this kind of work.
You don't seriously want us to treat this as a murder?
That's exactly what I want.
What, this guy, Stanley, walks into a private B&B, spikes Mr. Kane, drags him along to the bathroom and slices his wrists open. Don't you think someone might have noticed, heard something?
Have you asked them?
I'm telling you, John, no one saw anything.
Ludo, that club we were in, the one where Michelle Strachan met Johnny Bible.
Bucks. What's that got to do with this?
Is it above board?
Moderately. Why?
Oh. Well, Alan Mitchison, the guy thrown out an Edinburgh window. He had a book of matches on him, from Burke's club.
Burke skates on thin ice sometimes. There was a bit of drug dealing. Owner tried to clear it up. I think he did a pretty good job.
Who is he, the owner?
A Yank. Why?
Is it a secret?
God's sakes, John. Judd Fuller.
Thank you. Tony L up there. I'm telling you, it has Uncle Joe written all over it.
All I saw was a suicide. And from what you tell me about Mr. Kane, good bloody riddance, end of story.
In the last couple of months, 2 people have consulted editions of The Scotsman from February 1968 to December 1969.
Thank you. Well done.
One, though, gave a false name.
Which was?
Peter Manuel. Probably a false address, too, in Aberdeen.
And the other?
A Mr. John Rebus. Edinburgh address. Here.
Rebus, you said?
Fear of flying?
The last time I saw a plane this size, Miss Minchell, it was in an Airfix box.
Grab that armrest any harder and you'll uproot it.
Tell me about Mitchison's friends.
Willie Ford you'll meet tomorrow on the Bannock platform. Jake Harley works out of Sullenvoe. He's still not returned from his holiday, I'm afraid. Out walking. He's very into ecology.
Like yourself.
Jake Harley is deadly serious about it. His girlfriend lives in a remote cottage in Shetland. I've organised a car for you. Directions in the glove compartment.
It's true what they say about women and multitasking.
No, anything that'll make up for that missing Y chromosome.
I'm the only one on board who doesn't have a fancy suit on. Oil still making folk rich?
Not so much in the 90s. 10, 20 years ago, a different story. We kept Thatcher in power. Oil paid for all those tax cuts. Paid for the Falklands. She never thanked us once. You can't help liking her.
Apparently there are pills you can take.
Norway used their oil differently. Banked the money. Used it to kickstart other industries.
My first sighting of Shetland. Miles and miles of bugger all doesn't do it justice. We stopped off at Sullenvoe, a monster of crude pipes, holding basins, pigging stations. Minchell tried to explain it all to me. Beyond the futuristic complex, you could see over to the unspoilt wilderness of the Isles.
D.S. Clark.
Siobhan, it's Rebus.
Where are you?
Phone box, Sullenvoe. Don't ask, listen. I need you to do something. Major Weir, T-Bird Oil. Everything you can get on him, business, personal, the lot. ASAP.
Isn't it always? Before you go, I talked to the manager of the Indian restaurant Alan Mitchison went to in Aberdeen. Remember the credit card bill? Apparently, he often went with a female companion.
Bryony McLean.
Yes?
A nice garden. I'm Detective Inspector John Rebus. I'm here about Alan Mitchison.
Mitch? What about him?
He's dead. Oh. I'm sorry. Would you like to sit down?
What happened to him?
We're not sure. That's why I want to talk to Jake. Jake Harley, he's a friend of yours?
You don't know what happened?
Could be an accident. I'm trying to fill in some background.
Jake isn't here.
Can I get a message to him?
I don't know where he is. He just goes. Doesn't know himself where he's heading. When he's walking.
I'll write down a couple of numbers. Will you tell him to call me?
Sure.
Bryony, is there anything you can tell me about Mitch?
No.
I'm Judd Fuller, Inspector, manager of Burke's.
A fancy CCTV setup, doorway, dance floor, 2 at the bar. Staff problems?
Not since we put in the cameras.
You ought to put one in the bogs.
You're not with Grampian CID. Thought not. We get most of them in here. Good customers. Take a seat.
Someone was snooking up in the toilet.
What can we do? Strip everyone as they enter? Look, if you've got a beef, Inspector, take it up with the local cops. I don't need the hassle.
You haven't seen hassle yet, Mr. Fuller.
Just say what you gotta say.
Johnny Bible met Michelle Strachan here.
We told CID everything we know. Nobody recognized the description. Maybe he met her after she left the club. What's this got to do with a customer snorting in the john?
I wonder. Passing one of the booths on my way out, I recognised both halves of an unlikely couple. The blonde Vetriano painting from a hotel bar, and sitting close up to her a man 20 years her junior, open neck shirt and gold chains. Uncle Joe Toll's son, Stanley. Of course Stanley was in town. He'd just killed Tony L. But why? And why was he in Burke's club? It took me a moment to make the connection between the lovebirds. Jack Morton's description of Eve, Uncle Joe's bidey in, about 50, looks 40, blonde out of bottle. But there must have been a time she could have passed for Madonna. Eve. Uncle Joe's missus had chatted me up last night in an Aberdeen hotel. Coincidence?
I guessed you might be here.
Yes, Ludo Lumsden.
You lied to me, John. You told me about a book of matches from Burke's Club. They don't do matches.
Oh, well they ought to.
Let me give you a lift.
Hotel's 2 minutes away.
I hear you went to Sullum Voe today. Didn't bother to tell me. This isn't your town, John.
Maybe it isn't your town either, Ludo. Who really runs the place, behind the scenes? I just saw that lunatic I told you about in Burke's, Stanley the Knife Toll. Tell me, is he up here for the Highland Games?
You think we should question him for the murder of Tony L? What would he tell us, eh? Sure, I did it. Yeah, come on.
Look, I don't know just how bent you are, Lumsden. I don't know whose money is paying for my hotel, but I'm beginning to know this city.
You've been here, what, day and a half?
Much the same as Edinburgh and Glasgow, where Uncle Joe controls, my guess is, a fair amount of the drug trade. Now his son's up here, drinking in Burke's.
Meaning?
Tony L. tortured an oil worker in Edinburgh, Alan Mitchison, who conveniently died when he jumped out a window. Tony scurries back up here to Aberdeen, then neatly passes away himself. 2 suspicious deaths, and nobody here's doing anything about it.
I'll be glad to see the back of you, Rebus. My life was simple until you came along. And where are you going?
I strolled back along Union Terrace, looking down into the rain-sodden gardens. I could see across to my hotel. I was about to turn the corner.
Get him!
Next I knew I was over the wall, tumbling down through bushes, thorns, head first. I got onto my knees. 2 men, right behind me. A foot caught me, came down hard on my neck, pushing my face into the earth. One grabbed my arm, too dark to see faces. One kept his foot on my head. The other wrenched my arm behind my back. If I moved, I'd pop my arm right out its socket. Then something cold against my temple. A handgun. Colder than ice.
A message for you.
What happened to your face?
I was hoping you might be able to tell me, Lumsden.
What?
2 men, last night, outside my hotel. Stuck a gun in my head.
Did you get a look at them? They robbed you? Detective Inspector Rebus. Mugged.
They just had a message for me.
What?
Thought you might know.
Me?
Forget it.
Panic, Rick. Pray we don't hit a storm going down.
There were 3 rigs below us, including Bannock, where we were headed. Huge flares looked as if they might lick the bottom of the chopper. There was no flame on Bannock, coming to the end of its useful life.
Problem below.
Ah, shit. There, see the small boat? Protesters. Bloody idiots. Could get themselves killed. Good riddance.
I like a copper with a balanced view.
This is what they call dead calm. No oil left in this rig. Question is, what do they do with the carcass?
We know what the protesters don't want. No dumping. Save our ocean.
They're off their noggins. Sea's too dangerous for a vessel that size. All it takes is a gust of wind to blow them into the platform.
Is this thing moving beneath our feet?
There's a bit of give. Has to be. In a swell, you'd swear she was going to break free. Sure you're okay? You get beaten up worse than I realised.
Your concern's touching, Lumsden. Let's get inside, find Willie Ford.
They're going to have to bring that dinghy in, for their own safety.
Could be a Trojan horse.
You the Edinburgh policeman?
Mr. Ford, this is Detective Inspector John Rebus of Lothian and Borders Police. I'm DS Lumsden, Grampian.
Thank you, Sergeant. We'll catch you later, eh?
Huh? Right. Flight back in an hour.
A lot of videos, Mr. Ford. You in charge of entertainment?
No, I just bring some over from Aberdeen.
I imagine you get quite a range of requests from men out here.
You mean porn? Plenty of that around. Hardest my wee Aberdeen shop has is Emmanuel. Did you fly all the way out here, Inspector, to ask me about dirty videos?
No, sir. I came to ask you about Alan Mitchison.
Oh, Mitch. Still can't believe it.
You shared a room?
These last 6 months.
Mr. Ford, we don't have much time, so sorry if I'm blunt. Mitch was killed by a man named Anthony Kane, Tony L., a thug for hire. Used to work for a Glasgow gang lord, but recently he's been operating freelance out of Aberdeen. Night before last, Tony L. turned up dead too. Do you know why he would kill Mitch?
I've no idea.
Then just tell me about Alan.
I imagine you know more about him than me. Brought up in orphanages, said it was why he liked the rigs. Similar kind of place. Hobbies, hill walking, ecology.
Is that how he came to be friends with Jake Harley?
Is he the guy at Sullen Voe?
Yeah. Weren't T-Bird Oil worried about Mitch's environmental activities?
You don't have to be in favour of raping the world to get a job here.
Can I see your cabin?
I packed away all the stuff. Do you know if there's anyone...
There's no one.
Oxfam then, maybe.
Whatever you think, Mr. Ford. Let's call you Mitch's unofficial executor.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go through his things.
Mitch travelled light, there isn't much.
Mr. Ford, you know how earlier I asked you about porn? What about drugs?
I don't use them.
But if you did?
It's a closed circle. I don't use and no one's ever offered me.
But there is a loop.
On R&R time only. Working in a platform, you need all of which you can get and any you can borrow.
Photographs. Bannock. Workmates. On shore. Oh, these must be his ecology friends.
How did you know? Tie-dye and reggae hats, I suppose.
It's 14 snaps, but 20 or so negs. Do you mind if I take them? Mitch was seriously into ecology, eh?
He was pretty active. He organised that concert, for instance.
What concert?
In Duthie Park. Tonight, I think. Don't know if he actually organised the whole thing, but got a couple of bands to play at it anyway.
Rebus! They're bringing the protesters on board!
The bedraggled figures climbed up the last few steps and stood on the platform. Despite their oilskins, they looked soaked. Amongst them, braid hair again, the woman leading the demo at the oil conference. She looked furious.
We must stop meeting like this!
No!
The protesters clamped themselves to the rail of the ridge with handcuffs.
And don't bother searching us for keys! They're on the mainland! Save our oceans! Save our oceans!
We're going to do something about this, Lumsden!
Riggers know what to do, isn't the first time. They'll torch the cuffs off.
Dangerous!
Frontier justice, Rebus!
We should drop my cuffs!
Save
Solidarity!
Save our oceans! Save our oceans! Save our
Duthie Park, Aberdeen. Last place Michelle Strachan, Johnny Bible's first victim, ever saw. Picked up in Burke's Club, walked the 2 miles. To the same spot Alan Mitchison had helped organise a concert.
Harrow! Find your future in the cards!
Help save our oceans?
Okay.
Souvenir t-shirts! Dancing Pig CDs!
That programmes you have there? Much?
£3.
Who's in charge here?
Nobody's in charge.
But you helped organise it.
Look, what's your problem, man?
I've just got a question about the concert.
What?
Alan Mitchison. Mitch. He's in your programme. Thanks to Mitch with love. Is it him that got the dancing pigs here?
We got some friends we'd like to bring on. A few hours back they were fighting the good fight, right out there in the ocean. Put your hands together.
Where's the girl with the braided hair?
You got a lot of questions, man. What's Mitch done?
This programme. It's his memorial.
Bad number. Wish I could help.
John Rebus, Arden Street, Edinburgh.
D.S. Clark?
Could I speak to D.I. Rebus, please?
I'm afraid he's not here.
Oh, out for one of his long lunches. I'll tell him Bill will pop by.
Or you'd have to pop by Aberdeen. Bill who?
Amazing what you can discover when you ask nicely. If only you knew whose business card you've taken. Inspector Rebus.
Inspector Rebus!
Open up, Rebus.
Okay, I'm coming.
Lumsden, did I order a 6 a.m. alarm shyster? Not my ideal face to see first thing in the morning.
Rebus, this is Chief Inspector Edward Grogan of Grampian Police.
Get dressed, Inspector, quick as you can.
I don't believe this.
Impressive bruises, Rebus. How did you get them?
I already told Lumsden.
Well, tell me.
I was mugged by a couple of message boys. Their message was a pistol whipping. Look, I appreciate your concern, but...
D.S. Lumsden says he dropped you off down by the docks the night before last.
That's right.
I believe he offered you a lift here to your hotel.
But you didn't want it.
You walked back, and on the way you were beaten up.
On my way to this very expensive establishment, Grampian Police kindly provided for me.
We'd pre-booked for a visiting chief constable who cancelled at the last minute. Waste not, want not.
If that's your story.
It's not my story that's important here. You spent yesterday on an oil rig.
With Lumsden here at my heels.
And last night?
Look, what's this?
And last night?
Had a drink, went for a walk, ate dinner downstairs. Put it on the tab, by the way.
Where did you drink?
Burke's Club. Maybe you know it. A dope dealer's paradise on College Street.
Where did you walk?
Duthie Park.
Burke's to Duthie Park. The same route Michelle Strachan was taking the night she was killed.
Yesterday evening, a woman's body was found in a crate on the dockside. Killed the previous night, strangled and raped.
Ah, no. Again.
Why did you go to Duthie Park?
I don't all the tourists go there.
Answer the question, Rebus.
Stop treating me like a suspect.
But Inspector, that's precisely what you are.
This is madness.
A woman was killed down by the docks.
Where I left you.
You trying to stitch me up, Lumsden? Because I know you're corrupt. How much do you skim from the Aberdeen underworld, sergeant?
Enough, Rebus. This is about you. You arrived at your hotel cut and bruised.
The woman looked as if she'd put up a fight.
Listen, I'm 24 hours from out of here. If this is some kind of warning...
No warning, Rebus. I have officers in there now taking your belongings to forensics.
They might find a woman's shoe.
The murderer took a souvenir. That's Johnny Bible's trademark.
Informed me that when you went to investigate a gangland boss there, you showed an inordinate interest in the Johnny Bible case.
Yes, I'm interested in the Johnny Bible case.
Why?
Isn't everyone? I knew one of the victims.
What?
Angela Riddle. I was part of the team that picked her up once. I saw her again, drove down to Leith to see how she was doing. I liked Angie. Wanted to make sure she was okay.
This is bad, Rebus. Another connection. We'll want to take samples. Saliva, blood, prints.
What for? Johnny Bible hasn't left any clues.
As we've established, you know the case. So you'll also know that the killer's profile can fit several professions, and one of those is a serving or retired police officer. Careful not to leave traces of evidence. I also want forensics to give your house the once-over. I'll clear it with his boss in Edinburgh. Bring him up in 5.
You've sold your boss a story. Don't think I'll forget.
Do I look scared?
Lumsden enjoyed his moment of power, manhandling me all the way up to Grogan's office. Take your hands off me, Lumsden.
Just doing my job.
I've decided, Rebus, that this would be better dealt with in Edinburgh.
Meaning you can't prove a thing against me, Chief Inspector Grogan. Are you on the take, sir?
How dare you?
It's an honest question. See, if you're not, you could do a lot worse than put a surveillance on 2 Glasgow hoods who seem to be holidaying up here. Eve and Stanley, who gets his name from the knife. Son of Uncle Joe Toll, the man I was investigating in Glasgow.
What's that got to do with Grampian police?
Eve and Stanley drink at Buck's Club. D.S. Lumsden here took me there. Your sergeant seems to have preferential status in a club famous for the hokey cokey, and I don't mean the dance.
I won't have malicious comments made about my men, Rebus.
Surveillance on Eve and Stanley, and if it's blown, you'll know who's protecting them. Eh, Lumsden?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Lumsden, take Inspector Rebus back to Edinburgh.
Tell me about the latest victim.
Vanessa Holden, 27, married, director of a company that put on corporate presentations. There's a picture in the back seat. Pretty.
I get the feeling I've seen her before somewhere.
You want another black mark against you?
I've got so many I could play Al Jolson on stage, thanks to you, Lumsden. Hang on. Of course, you were there too. Remember the first night we were in Buck's Club? I pointed someone out, a bigwig at T-Bird Oil.
What of it?
He was with a woman. This woman. Vanessa Holden. Fletcher. Hayden Fletcher, Major Weir's right-hand man. Tell Grogan.
Nice place, Rebus. You should stay home more.
Been nice knowing you, Lumsden. Back to your sty.
Hi, John.
Jack! You turn up in the funniest places.
Well, you might not like the reason, John. I'm the second man in the tag team. Some Aberdeen bigwig, Grogan? He got into Glasgow and asked for a 24-hour chaperone and D.I. Rebus.
You? Just when you thought you could trust someone?
Better the devil you know. You're a suspect, apparently.
I'm Johnny Bible.
Are they mad?
Playing games, Jack.
You going to invite me in?
Do I have a choice? Fancy a drink? Oh yeah, the Juice Church. Don't you miss it?
All the time, John. There's a team on its way to look the place over. Grogan ordered it.
This is my home, the one place I can hide from all that crap. Am I supposed to just sit here and take this? You standing guard, forensics sniffing around? Well, you get it. They're your dogs.
Yeah, fine.
82, Siobhan.
Sir?
This is all I need.
John! Away! I thought I might find you here.
Come to find out how strong your willpower is, Jack. What'll it be? Pint? Nip? Double?
I'll get a hangover just watching you. Go on then, give us one.
You've stopped, remember? I appreciate the gesture, Jack, but don't cave in. No booze, no cigs, and report back to C.I. Grogan.
You mean that?
Every word, except the bit about Grogan.
John, tell me, why do you drink?
To kill my dreams.
It'll kill you.
Gotta die of something.
You know why she's there, Siobhan? Like me, she thought you'd prefer a friendly face.
Should have finished her dirty business by now. I'll have another anyway.
Rebus, you know what you are? The world's longest surviving suicide victim.
Waste of bloody time.
Did you think it would be anything else?
Loneliness. Music. Few books. Photographs. A wife. And daughter. Once. Newspapers. 25 years old, of course. Where is the business card? Still, I know you now. I could take you any time I like, Rebus.
Hey! Way off!
Come on then, I'm waiting.
Rebus, what the?
You want another one, Jack?
My turn, you bastard! John, stop this!
Why?
I haven't had a fight like that since I was a teenager.
Oh, God. I needed that.
Hey, John. It's okay. It's okay. Is that why you drink? To stop this happening? There's other ways.
You trying to sell me your juice, Church?
You're a big boy. Make up your own mind.
Just get me home, Jack. Sorry.
For hitting me?
Worse. Making you sit in a pub.
I should have the willpower to go into a pub without drinking.
Aye, thanks, pal. Jack, I've been broken into.
Oh, the door's a mess.
Nothing taken.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Why'd they break in then?
You gonna call it in?
No. They've been through my papers.
What papers?
Old Bible John clippings in a drawer in the kitchen.
What? Could have been the forensics team.
Maybe. Let's have some music. There's a spare room. I'll find you some sheets. Sammy's old room.
What's she doing now?
Working with ex-cons.
Some kind of a dig at you.
Fathers and daughters, eh?
Sir,
Siobhan, it's okay.
I just thought...
He's just thought too.
The sober and reasonable part of me worked it out. The part that's called Jack Morton.
Don't push it.
Siobhan, after the search, did anyone mention newspaper cuttings in the kitchen?
I don't think anyone bothered much about the kitchen. Between you and me, no one bothered much at all. Why?
Can't place my cheese knife.
I did that research you asked for. Major Weir, T-Bar Doyle?
Who's not a major?
Well, childhood nickname apparently. I've got a dossier for you. A journalist in the States tried writing Weir's biography. He was paid not to publish. Maybe something to do with his son. Theory was he either died or was disinherited. Also, I got a CID man to talk to some Edinburgh snitches.
You've been doing penance, Siobhan.
Came up with a name. Hank Shankly. Not much of a record, but he's game to make a few quid. Word is he's had a recent windfall and boasts about his Glasgow connections.
Where can I find him?
The Commonwealth Pool. He's a keen swimmer. You can't miss him. Late 30s, 6 feet, skinny as a pole. Albino.
Low-fat spag bog with salad.
I haven't smelt real cooking here in years. Just like the old days. Phone rings when the wife's making tea. I'll put it on speakerphone. You can report every word to Grogan. Rebus.
Say hi, Grogan, Rebus.
Talk of the devil.
Just to let you know, we've run tests on the clothing you left in the hotel. You're in the clear, so far.
Was there ever any doubt? What about Hayden Fletcher?
Aberdeen isn't your patch, Rebus.
Fletcher was my tip-off, sir.
We had a word with him. He admitted knowing Vanessa Holden. Told us his movements the night she was killed. Even offered blood for DNA analysis.
What about Even Stanley? Did you put surveillance on them?
They've been staying in a 5-star hotel, oil industry hangout. My men followed them into a couple of nightclubs. They went in carrying nothing and came out the same way. But they paid visits to several banks. Cash deposits.
Banks? That doesn't sound like Uncle Joe's style.
Are the regulars at the hotel?
Started using it a couple of months ago. They always booked 2 rooms, but the maids only ever had to clean one of them.
Bingo.
Bingo?
It might help in a little theory.
If you're holding out on me, Rebus...
Hayden Fletcher. Did he say how he knew the victim?
You just don't know your place, Rebus, do you? Vanessa Holden was a business acquaintance. She organised the stand for T-Bird Oil at the North Sea Convention.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and Rebus, if you're ever coming north again, call to let me know. Understand?
Oh, let me guess. Decaf with soya milk?
Don't tell me they're holiday snaps.
They're holiday snaps.
Well, seeing as how I pay to get them developed, I get the right to see.
Soundly argued. There's Alan Mitchison. See the girl with the braided hair? She crops up everywhere. One of the demonstrators had tied himself to the rigs.
He's eating her face off in this one.
Braid hair and Mitchison. Mitch killed by Tony L, henchman to Uncle Joe. Tony gets killed himself. Joe's girlfriend and son, Eve and Stanley, working in Aberdeen, sharing a room. Is Eve clever enough to play the father against the son?
500-piece jigsaw.
A few pieces don't fit. Burke's Club's a police hangout. Hayden Fletcher drinking in there? Is Uncle Joe trying to muscle in on the Aberdeen drug scene?
Burke's. Same place Johnny Bible met one of his victims, Michelle Strachan. Wasn't his first victim a student at Robert Gordon's?
Aberdeen University with close ties to the oil industry. His latest victim makes stands for oil conventions.
And victims 2 and 3?
An Edinburgh prostitute and a Glasgow barmaid. Dunno. Let's see what light Hank Shankly can shed on it all.
It can only be him. Over there. Lanky. Like a long streak of...
I think albino's the official term. Mr. Shankly!
Running away. Oh, go get him, cowboy. I'll guard the door.
Mr. Shankly, let's be sensible.
I don't know nothing.
Which means you must know something. Eh? What don't you know nothing about? Shankly, come back here. You've just got dressed, man. You don't want to end up wet all over again.
Leave us alone.
Oops. Ah!
I'm so through.
Mr. Shankly, we know you were with Tony L and Alan Mitchison.
What are you on about?
Tony was from Glasgow. He didn't know Edinburgh. Needed local help.
My threads are ruined. I could report you for this.
Hank, so far we've got resisting arrest, assaulting a police officer.
He flung me in the pool.
It's Tony L we're after, Hank, not you. You just scouted out a place you could take Mitchison to. We know that.
I want a lawyer.
Tony L got sliced up, Hank. Same could happen to you.
I know nothing.
We're the only friends you have, Shankly.
Tony offered me 50 notes.
To do what?
Find a place to take someone.
So, the two of you hook up with Mitchison, right? You take them to the derelict flat. Then what?
Tony had a bag with him. He brought out tape and stuff. He tied Mitchison to a chair and then starts taking stuff out of a bag. Tools, knives.
Did Mitchison jump or what?
We had our backs turned. Tony put a bag over Mitchison's head. But the kid saw the tools. Must have been scared to death. He got between us and the window.
Did Tony say who he was doing this for?
He said something about a Mr. H.
Mr. H?
Jake Harley? Shetland guy?
Doesn't sound right.
You want to go up there?
Yes. But Glasgow first.
What are you going to do? Walk up to Uncle Joe and say, oh, by the way, your woman's sleeping with your son? Glasgow, John. It's not our territory. I'll be back in Falkirk in a few weeks, and you...
Where'll I be, Jack?
God and the devil know.
I'd rather be the devil. John Martin.
Think he based it on you. You really going to do this?
Did you doubt me?
A message for you.
Who from?
Siobhan. She's phoned Jake Harley's girlfriend. Jake's still not back.
Harley's been hiding too long. He's next on the list. Stanley there. Tell him it's Johnny for Aberdeen. Put it on a speaker.
Oh?
For your own sake, Stanley, you'd better sound natural. I know about you and Eve. I know what you've been up to in Aberdeen. So if you want to keep it quiet, sound natural.
So, what's the story?
You've got a nice scam going and I don't want to ruin it unless I have to. Understood?
No bother.
You're doing good, Stanley. Eve will be proud of you. Now we need to talk, just the three of us. Tonight, Partick Police Station.
Wait a minute.
Just talk. You're not walking into anything. If you're worried, keep your gob shut till you hear the deal. If you don't like it, you can walk.
Can I call you back?
Yes or no, right now. If it's no, pass me across to your dad. Just tell Eve what I've told you. If she won't come, it doesn't mean you shouldn't. Outside the Glasgow police station, Eve didn't quite have the Vetriano painting look she had that night in the hotel. Blue two-piece rather than the vamp red, but the same jewellery and gold clasp pulling back her peroxide hair.
Good to see you again. I hope.
Come on in. Jack Morton.
All right.
Eve. Not Toll, is it?
Cudden.
Sit down, Miss Cudden.
Mind if I smoke? Want one?
Inspector Rebus doesn't smoke.
Since when?
Where's Stanley?
He'll be here.
I needed to talk to you first anyway. That night in the hotel, you were setting me up, yes?
Tell me what you know.
You and Stanley head north regularly on business for Uncle Joe. You book 2 rooms, making sure the old man's not suspicious, but you only use one. You're ripping Joe off.
Now Stanley's blood, so he might get out alive. But you, I'd say you were expendable, Eve.
Am I?
You and Stanley, you're not a long-term item. He's too thick for you and he'll never be rich enough to make up for that. It's obvious what he sees in you. You're an accomplished temptress.
Not that accomplished.
Let me guess. Your story was that the two of you would scamper off into the moonlight when there was enough set by. But you were never going to, right? You're planning to set off by yourself.
You reckon?
I'm banking on it.
Morton.
I don't want you, Eve. Good luck to you, I say. But I want Stanley.
Fine, thank you. It's downstairs.
I want him for Tony L. And I want the answers to some questions. When he gets here, you're going to talk to him. Persuade him to cooperate.
It'll go down on tape.
Tape?
I need proof against Stanley and Uncle Joe.
But you'll give me time to disappear.
No one will hear that tape for at least 24 hours. After that, we take Stanley down and Uncle Joe with him.
And I'll be long gone.
You've got 15 minutes with him.
We giving them enough time?
Eve won't need long. Lady could tuck a corpse into breakdancing, Jack. Over the top. Has Miss Cudden explained the situation, Stanley? I'm not interested in the pair of you, but I am interested in everything else. You can both get out of this just as you've been planning to all along. Turn on the tape, Jack.
Running.
Now that we're recording, I'd like to make it clear that this is for my own personal insurance and won't be used against any party here at any time. Now tell me, Mr. Toll, what were you doing in Aberdeen?
Working for my dad. Selling and that. Beat, skag, anything and everything.
To whom?
Burke Club. Judge Fuller.
Does Fuller only deal drugs?
No. Brozzies, porn, casinos.
All-round entrepreneur.
No, there are worse Yanks in furry boot tune than him. Eddie Siegel.
Miss Maloney?
Stanley, we do want to get out of this alive.
Why did you kill Tony L?
Me?
I think the inspector wants everything, Stanley.
Or I talked to your dad.
I was under orders. Tony was still working for us. Day-to-day running of the Aberdeen end. But after you came to see Dad, well, he hit the roof. Tony doing outside hits. And you were on to him.
Aberdeen CID weren't hot on your trail?
Ah, well, when you were a cop or two in your pocket.
Name?
Lumsden.
Okay. You turn that off now.
That's it.
You can go now, Eve.
What about me?
You don't leave together. It's your health I'm thinking of, Stanley. Sit down, Stanley.
Stanley Toll, I am charging you with the murder of Anthony Ellis Kane.
Damn bastard!
Look who's still here.
Going my way?
How did you know?
Like me, you've got unfinished business in Aberdeen. I'm only going to be there long enough to close a few bank accounts. There's 2 hotel rooms going begging.
Good point.
How many men did you need?
To subdue Stanley? Well, just the 2 of us.
Wow.
How's the old song go? The Northern Lights of Aberdeen.
That's where I long to be.
This is my treat. It all goes through Uncle Joe's taxi firm. Just sign out when you're finished.
Good evening, Miss Cunn. Your usual rooms?
Plus another. Live a little, Rebus. No need for you boys to bunk up.
Sauna, health club, weight gym. We'll fit right in, John.
Sleep well, boys. I'll be long gone when you wake up.
How much will you be taking with you?
40 thou.
Decent scum.
With any luck, I won't even be in the country when Joe gets to hear of his darling son's arrest.
You look the lucky type to me. I'll see you in the morning, Jack. There was a connecting door between my room and Eve's, presumably so Stanley and her could get together whilst appearing respectable.
Let me guess.
Wrong. It's Rebus.
Really, you know?
Aberdeen. Has a tape arrived with you? Glasgow should have sent it over.
I have it here yet.
Sit back and enjoy. It's as good as anything the Stones ever recorded. Well, recently anyway. You have anything for me?
Yep. I went to the National Library. A few people have been looking at newspapers from 1968 to 70 and recent papers from just before the first Johnny Bible murder.
An interesting combination.
Oh, you should know. One of them was you.
And?
A journalist. Only the press card he handed over was a fake.
Description?
Early 50s, tall, fair-haired. The thing is, he managed to persuade a helpful librarian to give him your name and address for a supposed article.
Nice to have a fan. Cheers, Siobhan. I tried to sound relaxed about it to Siobhan. The description was right, the age. He had my address. My flat had been broken into. Minibar. Just the one. No. It couldn't be, could it? Bible John? Is that who got my address from the library? Can't be. Why would he? Eve's door was ajar.
Wondered how long it would take you?
She reached both arms up, naked under the covers, warm and sweet. Eve, I need one more favour from you before you go.
Not counting this.
Phone Judd Fuller. Tell him I need to see him.
You should stay away from him. But you can't. Okay. Now, I want a favour in return.
What?
Take the rest of the night off.
Welcome to the Fairmont, Glasgow, Mr. Slocum. Room 302.
Thank you. Actually, I wonder if you could help. I was given the name of your hotel from a colleague whose address I've lost. Name and everything gone. Stayed here about, 6, 7 weeks ago. Be on an Aberdeen accounts.
Hang on. Oh, there's a lot. 20 or so.
Can I have a look? I recognise the company name. Burnett, Higson, Davidson. I'm not sure.
I took the rest of the night off. When I woke, Eve had gone, and I had a flight to catch. Tracy Minshall, from T-Bird Oil. Should be here somewhere.
You phoned her already?
Before you were up.
Girl in every airport.
She's got, I hope, the answers to several questions I put to her.
Here we are, bright and early, ready for a pleasant flight, and you've put in half a day's work already. See what a sober night, no fags, and a decent sleep can do for you.
Sleep's got nothing to do with it, Jack. And you might regret those words, pleasant flight. There she is.
Inspector Rebus?
Morning, Tracy.
You know, Inspector, you make working for Major Weir seem like a picnic by comparison.
Tell me about it.
Did you get any answers?
The rig protesters weren't arrested, but the company took names. Yuri Gagarin, Judy Garland, and Willie Ford says he knew Mitchison had a girlfriend, but, quote, he was a dark horse about his love life, unquote. No name.
Worth a try. Judy Garland. Braid hair. Mitch's secret love.
Oh, and the address you were looking for.
Thank you.
You're on another chopper, I'm afraid. Good luck.
"20 companies. 5 with no one young enough on the payroll to be the upstart. 7 not in oil. Only 4 companies with staff who regularly travel Scotland.
Eskflow Corporation.
Queen Street, CID here. I was wondering if you ever had any dealings with a company called Lancertech.
Has this to do with Vanessa?
Nothing at all. You have our sympathies over Miss Holden, but I'm from Fraud.
Fraud?
Nothing to do with your company, I assure you. I'm inquiring about several other companies.
Lancertech, yes? Well, we did a panel display for them recently, the Safety at Sea conference.
Do you happen to know who your contact was?
Sorry, Vanessa dealt with it.
Name Martin Davidson? Doesn't ring any bells?
Davidson. Maybe. Sorry, I'm not sure. Sergeant, was it?
2 Martin Davidsons in the Aberdeen phone book. If one of them works for Lancertech and travels to Glasgow and Edinburgh.
Still looking a bit peaky, Jack.
Oh, I don't know if it's the helicopter or you're driving.
What are you doing here? I told your colleague Jake's not showed up yet.
D.S. Clark thought you sounded worried, Bryony. Could be 2 reasons for that. Either Jake's in hiding because he's in fear of his life, or he's already dead, like Mitch. He's alive, isn't he?
Is he in trouble?
Yes, but not with us.
There's the jetty.
What's that?
Musa Broch, a 2,000-year-old fort.
And Jake's inside.
I thought she'd crack under pressure.
There's no pressure, Mr. Harley. She's worried about you.
I know.
I don't blame you for going into hiding, Jake. We're here to help.
Brought you some food.
Bryony, why don't you and Jack set the table? Well, the floor. Jake and I'll go for a walk. You found out Mitch was dead?
Yes.
How?
I phoned Joe.
Joe?
Joanna Bruce. Mitch's girlfriend.
At last. Braid hair has a name. 2 questions, Jake. Why do you think Mitch was killed? And who by?
It was my fault. I told him about the oil spill. The Negrita. Not a big one. Not by Brer standards. But big enough.
It was hushed up. Then how did you know about it?
The tanker crew landed at Sulanvo. I got talking to some of them in the canteen. Underpaid, untrained Filipinos mostly. I told Mitch what I knew. Then he found out who the Negrita's real owners were. That certainly had been hushed up.
T-Bird Oil? You think they killed him?
Am I being paranoid?
I understand your thinking. But I can assure you, Jake, it's quite safe for you to go back home. But first, there's one thing I need.
What?
Joanna Bruce's address. Joanna Bruce. Interesting choice of names. Joanna, your real first name?
What do you mean?
Your real surname's Weir. Major Weir of T-Bird Oil. Joe, are you his daughter?
He doesn't have a daughter, he has a son.
Who might be disinherited, or out of favour, or dead. All anyone knows is he never speaks of him.
That report of Siobhan's, did it say?
No. But it got me thinking. What's the big mystery about Weir's child? He said he had a boy, not a girl, to muddy the waters, to disown her. Am I right, Joe?
He didn't disown her, she disowned him.
Thank you. Did he kill Mitch, Joe?
He could sink that low.
You think he had the motive?
Sure. Hush up over the Negrita.
Mitch could have gone to the press. But he decided on a little bit of ecological blackmail. And he had lots on Major Weir. He knew about you, Joe, didn't he? Who you are. You could have gone public too. So I reckon it must be personal. You like the idea of torturing your father, letting him wonder when you'll inform the world. Eco-warrior, daughter of oil magnate.
Seems to me you used Alan Mitchison.
No!
Then what was the bond between you and Mitch? More than just a summer of love, some affiliation? How far back does it go, Joanna? I'm trying to help, Joe.
So much for non-violent protest.
No one could believe it when Mitch and I started seeing each other. Chalk and cheese. Mitch was uptight. Took a while, but he loosened up. You know his background.
Orphaned.
Then institutionalised.
Then abused. He was the most unselfish person I ever met, but inside, he was eaten away. I know that feeling.
Your father?
They call him an institution. I was institutionalized too.
Then abused.
Oh, God.
How long for, Joe?
You think I'd let that bastard get away with it twice? I ran as soon as I could.
You told Mitch your story?
Joe, we're going to need a statement from you.
Not now. Later.
I'll think about it.
Jack drove us back into Aberdeen city centre. I knew where I had to go, but I didn't want to get him involved. I need you to do me a favour, Jack.
You ask a lot of favours.
I need to think.
Oh, the missing word there was alone, yes? We're friends, John, but I'm working here. Chief Inspector Grogan.
It's nearly coming together, Jack. Just drop me here, I'll walk back to the hotel. Promise I'll check in with you.
1 hour.
Mr. Fuller.
Mind you don't fall. Like to inspect our cellar, Inspector? Way I heard it, you're fond of beer, Rebus. I should have finished you off the other night, instead of a little pistol whipping. Don't bother, cop. Way I've tied you, you pull your arms out their sockets and leave them hanging on the beam. We run a nice club here. It's a popular spot, and will continue to be long after you're gone.
This isn't America, Fuller. You can't just hide a body here and hope nobody stumbles upon it.
Boats head out of Aberdeen all the time. Weight you down. Tip you into the North Sea. Then there are our beautiful mountains. Let the buzzards nibble you away. Plenty of options. Why did you come here? I knew Eve was shitting me. What did she tell you?
Nothing.
God! What do you know?
Everything. The dope comes from Glasgow. You sell it here, ship it out the rigs. Even Stanley collect the cash. Tony L was Uncle Joe's man on the spot, but people are blabbing, Fuller.
Lumsden? Mr. H?
Everyone's been talking. Moose Malone, Eddie Seagull. There's a Scottish crime squad on its way. Lumsden and Mr. H are in their pockets.
They're dead men. Make that 3. Don't worry, Rebus. You did good. 1 bullet to the back of the head. You won't go out screaming. Don't go away now.
The hook and the beam looked pretty solid. If I could find something to stand on. A crate. Mr. H. Now I got it. Hayden Fletcher, T-Bird Oil. Weir's man. He was here with Johnny Bible's latest victim. The crate was just big enough. I freed the hook, brought my arms down slowly, trying to enjoy the pain. Sadly, Johnny Walker, you're not for drinking. Fuller had a gun in his hand, car keys between his teeth. All I had was a bottle of whiskey and a cigarette lighter. Fuller!
Well done, Rebus. But pointless. Don't you...
John! Watch out, he's got a gun!
Jack! How did you...
Get in!
An hour, I said.
But how did you know...
I'm a copper too, Rebus. Bucks Club. Where else?
Okay, Jack. You can slow down there.
Jeez, what happened to you?
I took a beating.
Well, that's a bit of an understatement. You smell like a brewery. Where's Furry Boottown's hospital?
I'll be fine.
You always have to be the hero. I mean, what exactly was all this in aid of?
If nothing else, I found out who Mr. H is. Hayden Fletcher, Major Weir's right-hand man.
Well, there must have been an easier way to find that out. I'm impressed. Half dead and you're still on orange and lemonade.
Fuller wagging that broken bottle of malt did more to put me off than anything your juice church could do. Siobhan, the hell are you doing here?
Well, everything you've asked me to research is up here. I figure a cheap chain return would cost Lothing and Borders less than the phone calls. Bloody hell! What happened to you?
Long story. What's yours?
The tape of Stanley Toll's greatest hits is going down a storm with the head honchos. Daddy's being brought in this very night.
Goodbye, Uncle Joe.
Which reminds me, you're taking your time telling Chief Inspector Grogan about Fuller.
No hurry. I'm thinking Fuller might want to round up Moose Malone, Seagull and Lumsden. Grogan can nab them all in a winner, lovingly tenderised in Fuller's cellar. Fletcher is ours.
Fletcher had Mitchison killed to protect T-Bird Oil.
From?
Mitch had inside knowledge about oil spills, dodgy tankers. Fletcher, Mr H, is Major Weir's fag. Maybe Weir even ordered Mitch's killing. It'll all come out in the wash.
But I don't see how...
Jack will explain.
Well, this time I'm going with you. Wherever.
Well, I'm going to bed, Morton. Oh, jeez. The way I feel tonight, even Siobhan wouldn't be much more welcome.
Lancetech, Mr. Martin Davidson, ask and ye shall receive. Summerhill Estates. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. Genesis chapter 9.
A smoked haddock for sir and...
just an orange juice for me. He didn't look good, Jack.
Well, that's putting it mildly. On the other hand, he's gone 3 days now without a drink or a smoke.
Did I get a brownie badge?
You've been eavesdropping on us.
I'm a cop, Jack. What do you think? OK, Siobhan. You didn't come all the way up here to inquire after my health. What have you got?
A name. Martin Davidson. The best connection we have between most of Johnny Bible's victims is oil. I spent yesterday going round every company I could find connected to the oil business.
And?
Davidson stayed at a hotel in Glasgow the night of Judith Cairns' murder, the Fairmont. Charged it to his company, Lancetech, who worked closely with Robert Gordon's university. Apparently, I was the second person to have asked about Davidson.
Who was the other one?
Called himself Ray Sloane, working for the Press and Journal. He doesn't exist.
Sloane? He the one who got my address?
I can't be sure.
Well, whoever he is, he's ahead of us in the chase.
Martin Davidson was also in Edinburgh the night Angela Riddle was killed.
Smoked haddock.
Thank you.
And an orange juice.
Thanks.
Juju in Glasgow and Angie in Edinburgh. We couldn't link either of them to oil, and now we can. Siobhan, you're a genius. Jack, you're going to have to postpone breakfast. Call Grogan.
Oh, it smells good as well.
What do we do now?
Let Grogan get Davidson's locus. You get us a car from our Grampian brethren. Don't mention my name or I'll run you out of town. Me? Well, can't let a nice smoked haddock go to waste. When I'm finished, we'll join the chase.
They've been to Lancetech. Davidson didn't turn up today. Home address, a suburb to the north, Summerhill.
Right, Grogan.
In the meantime, take a sledgehammer to that bloody door.
No. Siobhan, when Jack and I go in, get back to Grampian HQ, see what they found at Fuller's cellar.
Sir.
We need an ambulance here. Make that a hearse.
Damn!
What the hell are you doing here?
Informal observer. That's him. Davidson.
Knocked unconscious, then strangled.
Sir? The bedroom.
You two touch nothing.
You can thank us later, Grogan. Well, he's what? Late 20s, tall, fair hair. Description fits.
Rebus. In the hold all.
Juju's backpack.
Striking girl's shoe.
Angie's necklace. It's Johnny Bible, okay. That bag's not sitting there by accident. Whoever killed him knew who he was.
And wanted us to know too. What have they found next door?
Oh, hang on, Jack. Under the body. What's that? He's lying on something. Look, his armpit.
Well, it looks like a shoe?
Under his left arm. Bible John always left a tampon under the left arm of his victims. This is Bible John's trademark. Hell's teeth. You think Grampy and police had done all the legwork?
You're going to tell Grogan your Bible John theory?
Yeah, when the moment's right. They've got their serial killer for the day. They're not interested in chasing ghosts.
Even if they could find a woolly suit sober enough.
Go get yourself a Ribena, Jack. Or whatever we do when we've taken the oath.
There's a few pretty ladies around. Take one of them instead any day. You should do the same, John. Find yourself a nice girl. I don't even have to shadow you. Grogan's called me off.
Sir?
Been working a party in Siobhan.
Not my kind of party.
Well, it is mine. Catch you later.
Several persons being held against their will in Burke's Club basement.
And Hayden Fletcher?
I don't have the details yet, but his wife called in to report him missing. And another husband reported missing. Not one of the names on your list, might not be connected, but...
Went out to work, never returned. Ryan Slocum?
Caught my eye, because Slocum's in oil. Eugene Construction.
Eugene Construction? Ryan Slocum? My God, I've met him at a conference up here last week. I don't believe this.
Sir, you don't know the address. John!
I had the address all along, in my jacket pocket. Ryan Slocum. I bought him a drink. He gave me his business card. The man who gave a false name at the library? Ray Sloan? Is that what he was looking for in my flat? The business card? I'd stood next to Bible John in a bar. He bought me a drink. Bastard even asked me if he'd said anything incriminating.
Yes?
Mrs. Slocum. You reported your husband missing.
He's gone.
He couldn't just be working late.
He always phones. He's very dutiful that way.
Try to calm down, Mrs. Slocum.
He's taken a suitcase. Clothes. I was in town all day, but the minute I got back I knew something was wrong. Another woman. A wife knows her husband, Inspector. He's been different lately. Short-tempered, distracted, spending more time away from home. Oh, he travels a lot, but I just knew.
Have you any children, Mrs. Slocum?
Well, maybe that was the problem. No. Married 16 years now.
Where did you meet?
Galveston, Texas. He'd emigrated from Scotland a few years before, but he missed home, so we've been here 4.5 years. Of course, we go back regularly.
Is Ryan a churchgoer, Mrs. Slocum?
Well, he's been going a lot just of late.
You mind if I look around? I might find something that'll help.
His study. He's taken his laptop. Was always tapping on it in here.
He's interested in Nazi Germany.
All things Second World War. It's his hobby. He's not in trouble, is he?
No.
I suffer from nerves. But there's not much we can do, is there? There from the day you're born. A little time bomb ticking.
Mrs. Slocum, I've no way to explain why, but could I take a look in your attic?
You sure he's not in trouble?
Christmas decorations, broken chairs, empty suitcases, Nazi flag.
Oh, he keeps a lot of his collection up. Oh, that's funny.
What?
His trunk. He must have moved it. A big, heavy old thing.
What was in it?
Oh, he kept it locked. His war collection and old stuff. Mementos, he said, of his life before we met.
I had to hold on to a beam in case I keeled over. Johnny Bible had a holdall for his souvenirs. Bible John needed a whole trunk. Back in Edinburgh, I made my report and got home as soon as I could. Jack had binned every bottle and fact packet in the house. Bible John had come out of a quarter of a century's retirement for one last job, to punish the upstart, the pretender, outraged that Johnny Bible had committed one more murder than he had. Who's there?
I came back to return my keys and get my socks.
Jack, I thought you'd headed for Glasgow.
I did, but this afternoon I'm back in the old beaten Falkirk. The quiet life. After a week with you, God knows I need it. Grogan put out alerts to ports and airports, making inquiries round Slocum's neighbourhood, using construction. Not much more he can do.
He doesn't believe me.
Well, he doesn't care. As far as the killing of Johnny Bible goes, the prevailing sentiment is good luck to whoever did it. Rest's history, John.
Is it?
Oh, tea. No ashtray. You're doing good, my son. You call me. If it ever gets tough.
Bye, Jack. Ryan Slocum going back and forwards to America. Maybe there are more murders than we know about. And he knows where I live. Alan Mitchison's killers arrested or dead. Johnny Bible, dead. But Bible John... Rebus! Hello?